Sup guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of the Melbourne 245 series. So if you're training for a sub 3 hour marathon or anything faster than that, you're going to be running a lot. I'm talking in the ballpark between 80 kilometers to at least 120 Ks a week. So that means you're gonna be putting a lot of load and a lot of stress through your body, and you're gonna need an equally strong body to handle everything that you're throwing at it. This means that you're absolutely gonna have to be strength training in your marathon block, especially with an increase in mileage, you're gonna need an increase in strength. So I managed to increase my weekly mileage from 90 Ks a week to 110 Ks a week for this block, and I've managed to stay injury free as well, touch wood. And I think it's important to say that I don't always train to build strength, especially when I'm this deep into a marathon prep. I try to knock out all of my strength training earlier in the block or even before the block starts. And then once the mileage really starts to ramp up during the block, I'll reduce it back and then I'll go into more of a maintenance phase. So I'm here at the LSKD HQ gym, and I'm gonna take you guys through my go-to lower body strength routine. I always make sure that I'm hitting this at least once a week minimum, especially while I'm this deep in a marathon prep. So let's get into the routine. So first on the list is dumbbell suitcase squats. I'll usually do 3 sets of 8 reps. The main focus for this one is depth and just keeping my heels down, pushing through my heels and activating my glutes and my quads. If you struggle with the depth, you can just elevate your heels with mini weight plates. The next one on the list is a dumbbell single leg RDL. So I'll do 3 sets of around 10 reps each side for this one. The focus here is on keeping my hips square and feeling a good stretch through my hamstrings. It's a unilateral exercise, and these are great for runners as running is a unilateral sport. Also, I found that isolating the one leg for this movement prevents me from favoring the one side. Next one is a dumbbell split squat. So again, we've got 3 sets of 8 reps each side. You start by having your back leg raised up on the bench and then making sure that you do have a good step out from the bench and that you're not in too close. And you want to make sure that you're driving through that leading leg. Keeping the chest up and work on a good depth. This one is another great unilateral exercise that mimics the single leg loading of running. Next, we have a hip adductor squeeze. I do 3 sets of 30 seconds plus 50 seconds for this one. So I struggle with weak adductors, so I always make sure that I'm adding these in. The adductors help keep your lower body stable and your stride powerful. I'll superset a 30-second hold into a 15-second hip thrust hold. And let me tell you, it burns real nice. Next on the list, we have my ITB rehab exercises. So this one is 3 rounds of 10 reps each side. I used to have some trouble with my ITB being really tight, causing pain on the outside of my knee. I started doing this exercise and I honestly got instant relief when I strengthened my glute medius. So I always make sure that I keep this up so that it doesn't come back. Lastly, we have my calf rehab exercises. So I've recently added these to my lower body strength routine. So the guys at the Run Clinic, they identified that I have pretty weak calves and it was causing some tightness in my soleus and my calves after big speed workouts. My calves, they're already getting pretty beat up running 120 Ks a week. So when I add this load on top of that, I just have to be a little bit careful. I usually do this one on the Smith machine, but the LSKD HQ gym didn't have one. So I just used a barbell on my back, but we've got 3 sets of 5 reps. So 5 seconds up, 5 seconds down, nice and slow, nice controlled, and usually a little bit heavier than this. And then we finish it off with a single leg calf raise. This one I'm pressing up with both feet and then nice and slow back down on the one side, 5 seconds down. 10 reps each side, and then we're done. So that is my lower body strength routine that I make sure that I hit at least once a week in marathon training. This has helped me stay injury free for the entire year, and I cannot stress enough how important it is to do your strength training as a distance runner. Hopefully you gained some inspiration or some motivation from the insights that I've shown you guys into my lower body strength training. So what is some of your go-to lower body strength exercises? Let me know in the comments. Now go out there and smash your sub 3 or whatever time goal that you're going for. That is going to conclude this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like it, make sure you like this video and remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future Melbourne 245 series content. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.